We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Bam. The 7th episode of the Quantum Leap Revival series, and actually the Halloween special, has just aired, and this one's called O Ye of Little Faith. In this Halloween special, Ben Song is transported on Halloween night to the 1930s, where he's put into the body of a Catholic priest, and his mission is pretty simple. He has to perform an exorcism. Yes, you heard that right, an actual exorcism. He believes that the scientific knowledge that he has might actually help cure this young woman a more logical way, but the more that he sits there, the more he realizes that this girl actually might be demonically possessed, and what that actually means for the Quantum Leap project and what it means for the future, but not everything is as it seems. First and foremost, I really enjoyed this episode, though I find it kind of frustrating. I actually saw the promotional images for this episode a couple weeks back, and I was really anticipating it ever since, because all I really knew about it was he's obviously transported into a priest and has to perform an exorcism, and based off of some of the images where the girl's actually levitating and there's like an image of a demon or something in the background, this episode was going to be something. Because obviously in the original Quantum Leap series, Sam believed that God was behind the actual leaping, and they actually mentioned that in this episode. So I was really hoping that the episode would go the original route and talk about the devil. Demonic possession, devil, it lines up. But unfortunately, that's not really what the episode does. It kind of does in a way, but not in the way that I hoped it would. I honestly thought that the episode held a lot of promise, but as I kind of feared, it was more in line with being a fun one-off Halloween special, and that was about it. Because in general, look, it was made well. It felt like a good exorcism type story, and there's a mystery at the heart of the episode from beginning to end that, you know, it takes a second to actually figure out what's actually going on here, which is, you know, a number of things. One, they had a rotten fish under the bed that was creating the demon smell. Two, the girl and kind of everybody around her was getting poisoned by hallucinogenic, fever-inducing drugs. So basically everything supernatural that Ben sees is a hallucination. Except for the very beginning of the episode when he sees that smoky, demonic presence. That had nothing to do with the mission and was instead, as we found out by the end of the episode, was Janice trying desperately to figure out how to get her vision into the room. Which she does by the end of the episode, and she's like, Ben, I found you. I'm here to warn you that... And then he gets leapt away, of course, which is really, really good for, you know, future episodes. We get a little bit more insight on Janice, what she's doing. She's definitely trying to be the new Al, right? She's trying to get in and be his guidance. We also know that her doing this kind of pushed Addison out, right? Because at the very beginning of the episode, there was some weird interference that kicked her out of the system. But in general, like I said, I enjoyed the episode. I wished that it dove more into the idea of demonic possession being possibly real. I wanted the girl to look up at Ben and be like, I know who you are, Ben Song from 2022. You know, have her head spin a little bit, barf out some green goo, you know, something like that. But it stayed safe, and it was just a basic exorcism story with hallucinogens and whatever. The one thing the girl said, which makes you question it a little bit, is that when he first entered the room, she didn't see him as that old guy, as the priest. She saw him, as she put it, younger with black hair. So with her faith or whatever, did she actually see through the disguise? Did she actually see Ben? Or was she just hallucinating because of the drugs? It ain't gonna tell you. You know? Anyways, I'm not complaining. You know, the episode was a lot of fun. In general, in terms of Halloween specials, when it comes down to TV, I think that this was a pretty good one. I thought it was technically dealt with really, really well in terms of behind the scenes, you know, filming, cinematography, and stuff like that. I thought that the mystery was pretty strong overall. The payoff at the end was a little bit silly, and I feel like at times left a lot of plot holes, but they're the kind of plot holes that you can forgive just because it is a Halloween special and just because you're just watching to have a lot of fun. All around, the episode doesn't really add anything new to the table. We knew that Janice was trying to do the hologram thing. We knew that, the second episode in, the third, I'm not entirely sure, somewhere around there. The really important thing to note is that when she greets Ben, she's being normal. You know, she's not being vindictive, she's not being evil, she's not being sketchy. She's actually being like, hey, finally, I'm getting to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. Which is the first time she hasn't really seemed sketchy. There's definitely more to the story there, so I'm really interested to see what they do with that and what Janice is ultimately planning and what warning she has for Ben, because she did say that she has a warning, but other than that, I got nothing, guys. What did you think about this Halloween special, oh yay, of Little Faith? Did you have a lot of fun with it? Did you think it was stupid and pointless? Let me know in the comment section down below, and as for YouTube, you guys know what to do. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to be notified when I come out with my next Quantum Leap review. And until then, peace out!